One of Louisiana's most common venomous snakes is undoubtedly the southern copperhead. These small pit vipers are found all throughout the state, as well as the other Gulf Coast states, from East Texas to North Florida. Being found in many different habitats, they seem to prefer forested habitats such as hardwood and pine forest, as well as mixed forest. These snakes are one of nature's masters of camouflage, blending in perfectly with dead leaf litter on the forest floor. To the untrained eye, you could walk past quite a few of these snakes without even knowing. This is the snake I have limited experience with, and one that is very good at eluding me. I only caught my first one back in 2020, then I had a pretty good bout of finding them the following year, but I haven't been able to find one since. I'd like to feature one of these venomous vipers on the channel, so I'm out to look for one. My search starts in Mandeville, Louisiana, at Fountainbleu State Park, one of my best spots to find copperheads. Typically, the best way to find copperheads is by flipping and road cruising, but I'm hiking today, and to have any good chance of finding a copperhead out in the middle of summer, you gotta get up early. These snakes are not big fans of heat, and in Louisiana, by 9 o'clock in the middle of the summer, it's already in the 80s. My window of opportunity of seeing one in the morning is very short, from about 6 to 9:30 in the morning.
There's a snake. I think it's a garter. Gotcha. Garter. All right, we've got a garter snake. Little eastern garter snake. These are one of the most prevalent snakes out here at Fountainbleu. And one of the cool things about these Fountainbleu garters is that this particular locale, they get this nice orange stripe as opposed to a white stripe. And they are the best looking garter snakes in this area, in this particular region. I've caught garter snakes all over the parish, and these Fountainbleu garters are the best looking ones I've ever seen. Sometimes out here they'll get a nice green, almost green color to them, like this one has. They're one of the most well-known snakes. A lot of people will mistakenly call these garden snakes, but the name is actually garter, G-A-R-T-E-R, garter snake. He doesn't want to show us his face. Camera shy snake. But these are one of the most common snakes out here next to, I say, ribbon snakes. Ribbon snakes and garter snakes are definitely the most common snakes you'll see out here. Then southern black racers. And one thing that a lot of people don't know about garter snakes, you may have seen in some of my other videos where I've featured these snakes, is that garter snakes are actually mildly venomous. And you did tag me a couple of times. I don't think you got any good bites in, but garter snakes are actually rear-fanged. They are rear-fanged colubrids, and they don't have any venom glands like a true venomous snake. Their way of delivering venom is much more primitive than that. Their venom is actually just in their saliva, really. It's a slight neurotoxin that they use for incapacitating prey like frogs and fish. But they'll also eat lizards, but this guy in this area is probably going to be mainly feeding on frogs. Maybe a skink here and there. Really good looking snake. Really good looking snake. Not what we're looking for, but I would take it. Very nice looking. That's probably the second best eastern garter snake I've ever seen out here, or ever seen, really. Second best looking eastern garter snake. This place gets some beautiful garters. And I was figuring this little stretch here, I tend to find quite a few snakes along this little stretch of trail. And it's probably because we have quite a few brush piles right stacked along here. And a lot of the trail is very shaded, but here the sun breaks down through the trail and snakes can warm up pretty quickly here. He was probably sitting on the trail just before I walked up. Got him some sun. At this time of year, late summer, it does not take these snakes very long to warm up, so he probably got some sun for a few minutes, warmed up, and was on his way up into this brush pile. I've caught a racer here recently, caught a black king snake here at one point. So it makes a really good spot to see snakes in this little stretch of trail. And hopefully we'll find our target, Copperhead. All right, buddy. Drop my hook somewhere. Oh, hello. Good size garter. Look at that. Look at the stripe on this one. Holy moly. Look at that. Look at the stripe on this big girl. Look at you. Didn't I say that this place has the best looking garters? Look at that mouth. Oh my goodness. You're even more beautiful than that first one. I'm wondering just if I could get her mouth at the right angle, could you see those rear fangs back there? I can kind of see them. I can kind of see them back there. She is not too happy. Man, look at this snake, man. Look at this snake. An absolute gem. An absolute gem. Garter snakes typically aren't all that, but the ones out here, man, yeah, they are just so stunning. And this is a pretty good size one. I'm pretty sure it's a female by how girthy she is. And I'm being swarmed by mosquitoes right now. And on her face, she looks like she has like a nice, she's got a blue hue on her face, man. She's got a blue hue on her face. Absolutely popping with colors. This is the first garter snake I've seen down in this stand. The only other snakes I've seen down here are copperheads and one ribbon snake. This is the first garter snake I've seen down here. Man, she is an absolute beaut. An absolute gorgeous specimen of a garter snake. Fountainbleu garters, the best garters, man. The best garters. Alright, well, we go back on our search for copperheads. Let her go on her way. Alright, girl. Go on. There you go. Off you go. Cottonmouth. Right in the middle of the trail. How funny is that? You got a cottonmouth right in the middle of the trail. Let's see if I can get a picture of this guy. What's up, buddy? You are not the venomous species. Let me get my hook out just in case he decides to bolt. He's starting to rattle. You are not, there's that mouth, not the venomous species I am looking for. It's a good looking one. He is a nice looking cottonmouth. I've never seen one just sat right in the middle of the show. I wonder what he's just doing, just sat right in the middle of the show. Maybe I guess he's basking. I guess he's basking. Little male. He a little male. Yep. See if I can get him somewhere a little bit more controlled. There's lots of brush and sticks around here for him to get tangled up in. I'll walk him over here. There's no water anywhere around here. What's he doing here? What are you doing so far away from the water? Like, I know there's a swamp right down over there, but like, what are you doing way over there? He's definitely a good looking one. Cottonmouths are in the same family as copperheads. They are in the same family known as Echistrodon. So cottonmouths will get larger and are more venomous than copperheads, though their venom is about the same type. Cottonmouths do tend to have sometimes more cytotoxic venom, but I think that just varies between locales, venom types, hemotoxic and cytotoxic venom. Though copperheads seem to just have hemotoxic venom, which is a blood-destroying venom. Keeps your blood from clotting and turns it into jello. Just kind of wanting to stay on a coil on the hook here, sitting very nicely. There he is. He's not being, oh man, these bugs, not being too ill-tempered, just kind of gaping the mouth at me, just wanting to sit in a little ball in a pancake. Yep, pretty little cottonmouth. I'm not gonna spend too much time with them because I'm getting eaten alive by bugs. Yep, pretty little cottonmouth.
Yep.
You get true black king snakes. So the king snake over there, the black king snakes over there are actually black with almost no speckling whatsoever. But according to them, all of our king snakes over here are black king snakes. But you get both speckled kings and black kings here, and you get rat snakes. I've actually not found a rat snake here myself. That's not a snake on the trail up there, is it? I think it is.
It definitely is. Oh yeah.
Racer.
Oh yeah. It's my favorite.
Black racer. There we go. Southern black racer just warming up for the day.
You like these?
Yeah, they're fun to play around with. Normally I don't find them this early in the morning, but when I do, typically they're not too fast because it's just now warming up for the day. Still warming up. And then deer flies. Hey, buddy. And he's actually not being too bad as far as temperament goes. Typically, these guys are all over the place trying to bite you and everything. But he's not being too bad. He's a good size one, about 3.5 foot, or maybe just 3 foot. He ain't a bad specimen for a racer. I got to show you one of these snakes in person.
This is the first snake I've seen.
First black racer you've seen?
No, like the first snake I ever saw.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Look, he's kind of blue.
Oh, you see the black mask racers we get down in New Orleans, they get really blue. Matter of fact, they nickname them blue racers. Damn deer fly. That was on the snake. Let's go not dilly-dally with them too long since we got limited time for Copperhead.